Good morning, Peter. Let's do some germination process video. This is the equipment that I get ready before I start. Our water, a spray bottle, measuring cup, a teaspoon measurement, and my seeding process. I have this thing here because I like to take the excess water out of there when I move it to the platform. Okay, should we get started, Pete?
Sure.
Great. This is well water, and the pH is pretty close to right. So the first thing we're going to do is drop 2 cups of water into the tray. Both trays, because I'm going to germinate some cabbage seeds for us. These are Biostrate felt pads. This is the way we do it. 2 cups of water. I'll put that aside. Then we take a pad. That water looks pretty good to me. And we put it in there just like that. I like to put one pretty close to the edge there for the seeds. And then we'll wet them and turn the felt pads over. And that keeps the seeds from bouncing away from and down in the corners. That's about the way it looks for one side. Then we tip it over. Just splash our water around a little bit, Pete. Now that looks pretty good for one. Let's do the other one now. This really doesn't take very much time. We're lucky enough not to have to make the pH correct. What does the pH want to be, Pete, about what it does?
Between 6 and 6.5.
Thank you. 6 and 6.5, and I think ours is 6.7 or something like that. Is that right?
Yeah, right around
well
6
water,
was our well
yeah.
water. Yes.
That's a real nice thing to have your own water and not having to do that process. Now we'll measure out some seeds. Today we're going to grow cabbage. I like to put my little seed thing right in here. And then measure out 2 tablespoons.
No, 2 teaspoons for 1 ounce, right?
2 tablespoons, Pete, not teaspoons.
Okay.
Then I turn this sideways, get this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. Then I start with the edge. We're going to do this in real time so I can show you how fast it goes. I like to make just little side circles for it. And it really isn't too hard after you do it a few times. But it's not something that you can learn how to do in 2 minutes. I don't even think I'm too good at it yet, but I get by. I'm just using my finger where I get it too thick. Doing the outside first, and I'm just filling in the center. And I'm using those 2 measurement tablespoons, which gives me about 1 ounce of seeds. And these are cabbage seeds. And they have a nice color to them. It's kind of fun process to raise cabbage because of the color. That's how it looks, Pete. I won't do that second one on camera because it might become boring. Now the other thing that we learned that's important to do is this, Pete. We don't want to let the water splash our seeds out of the thing. So I go down in the corner and you'll see what I'm going to do. I'm just taking some of that 2 cups of water out of my seed. You can see in the corner, then it saves you a lot of trouble. We used to do it, wobble around trying to put it on the shelf and get the seeds pushed all around. How does that look, Pete?
Very good.
That's all right?
This does eliminate the risk of seeds rolling around the Biostrate.
Yeah. So that's it. Now what I do is I give it a good top spray so that all these guys sprout fast. I like to be a little careful of this and take my time, because so many times I rushed this and was sorry that the seeds weren't all wet. One kind of sure way of doing it is go left and right and then go north and south in the tray. And that assures you of getting around those little round seeds. Now I'm going north and south. You see how well the seeds stay there? That's because the pad is full of water, or was before I took some of it away. How does that look, Peter? Now the seeds don't fall down. See? The water holds them.
Yep, very good.
Both ways. That's the process, except now we just put another tray over the top of it. Hold on and I'll get one. And I'll show you how we do that. Sorry for taking so long. And this is how we keep the light out of. And we put it on like that, and I have 2 little clamps that I put on here, but I don't have them here with me today. So that's what we do. We just put it down like that, and that's how simple it is, and that's how long it takes.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Pete.